Well, what do we have here?
Dead victim.
Cause of death?
Poisoning. Too many damn murders these days.
You think this was murder, Anderson?
Well, I mean, look at the guy. This ain't no accident.
That's not necessarily true, Anderson. Let's take a close look at the kitchen. Look here. What do you see?
A cutting board.
But look deeper.
What exactly are you trying to get at?
See, it's well used, but poorly maintained. It's all scratched up, hasn't been oiled properly, and it's got deep ridges where bacteria can grow.
Huh?
Here, take a look at the spice rack.
You think someone poisoned his spices?
Someone indeed. Steak rub, chicken seasoning, liquid smoke.
Yeah, I have all this stuff at home. Just spit it out.
Take this back to the precinct and run a bacterial scan. I think you'll find your poison.
What exactly makes you this confident?
Between the spices, the cutting board, and the contents of the fridge, I'd say this is a pretty clear and cut-dry case of contamination.
Contamination?
Contamination. Because the victim failed to take proper care of the cutting board, he allowed it to become a breeding ground for bacteria.
I get that now. But what about the spices?
What did you see in the victim's fridge?
Food?
Not just food. Meat. Raw meat. Not only did that meat contaminate this cutting board, but I'd be willing to bet the victim failed to wash his hands before handling his spices.
Dear God. Is that bad?
Raw meat will give you food poisoning, son. He'd be better eating cereal out of the toilet bowl.
Copy that. Guess we can stop looking for murder suspects.
That's right. It was the victim's own mishandling of food that got his ass cooked.
Hey BG, they're back!
Oh, welcome back to Can Cougs Cook?
The cooking show for Cougs.
We are at Roost Coffee and Market. This is one of the, I would say, best coffee shops you could actually come to actually enjoy a cup of coffee, enjoy studying, or just a good time with your friends. What I think what sets Roost apart from the other coffee shops is the environment we bring. We like a welcome environment, very different aesthetics. We're not corporate. We allow animals in. We actually love to people bring in their dogs or cats or any type of animals that they bring. A nice environment for students to come study and just a home away from home, if that makes sense. Without the customers, we would be nothing, but they really gravitate towards us and we appreciate that. We try to build something for where the students love coming here and when the Holmanites like coming here. The most popular menu item, I would like to say it is the vegetarian caprese. The reason why I think people gravitate towards them because it's vegetarian, it's healthy, and it's not too filling, but it will get you full. We have gluten-free bread, so you could literally turn any sandwich or breakfast item into gluten-free. So we try to do as much as we can to help out any dietary restrictions. There's no limits. So all of our house-made pastries, house-made bread, house-made syrups, all of our sauces are house-made. So you can't get our sandwiches anywhere else because they're not gonna have our aiolis because we make it all in-house. Basically, we go by the season. So if there's a new season coming in and it's gonna be hotter, we're probably gonna get more refreshing syrups, more fruit-based syrups, just to go with the time and the flows. Customers just like it here because we don't treat them as customers. We treat them as human beings and friends. Like, I could literally sit down and have a conversation with someone that's a regular. We'll get to know what food they like, what drink they're gonna order on a daily occasion. And we just try to give an experience instead of just a number.
Friendliness and kindness to every single person that you speak with, because you never know what's going on in someone's life where you just want to be kind to every single customer. And I think that's what brings that atmosphere of the friendliness, the home, cozy. I mean, we have the couches here, and it just brings a very laid-back vibe.
For the community, like I said, to gravitate towards us, it's just an honor and a blessing.
Did you know?
It is snowing in Pullman once again. Now, if you're feeling cold on this winter day, as I am, you might be looking for a hot, refreshing beverage. We're here to make hot cider. Start with your $2 Walmart apple juice. Take your apple juice, put it in a pot. Once you've dumped all that in there, you really only need like 3 things. Number 1, cinnamon sticks. Just, chuck like 2 of these bad boys in there. Number 2 is going to be some whole cloves. Just take like 5 of these. Put them in the pot. Now, a lot of times I'll just leave it there, but if you're getting real fancy, you can add some nutmeg, allspice, really anything that just, says holiday season on it. From there, all you gotta do is let it heat up. Give it a stir every now and then. Put that on a medium heat. Forget about it. And, when you're feeling real cold, then it'll be done. And you can enjoy it with anyone that you see fit. This is really one of the easiest things to make, and it's a big crowd pleaser. Anywho, stay safe, stay warm. Enjoy.
Now it's time for some messages from our fans.
Colleen asks, how do you cook rice? Well,
I think we're gonna have to find out.
I don't really tend to think when it comes to making food. There's been a reason I've never cooked, and that's because I can't execute when it matters most. You know, it was a Thursday afternoon, and I've been thinking to myself for a long time, I want to eat healthier. Grilled chicken was pretty easy to do, but the rice cookers it became a big issue. I went to go fill the rice cooker, my roommate's rice cooker, with water and rice. I noticed rice and water immediately coming from the bottom of the rice cooker, and I asked my roommate, "Is that supposed to happen?" Because I was genuinely concerned. And she was like, "Yeah, it looks fine to me." Fast forward 20 minutes later, and it was more of a smell that really made me urgent, and I went over and I saw smoke coming out of the rice cooker. Then I realized, something was wrong. What did I find? I found a rice cooker burnt to the brim. It started smoking, and it started smelling like smoke, and my roommate looked at me and saw the pot was in the sink still, and she's like, "Did you not put the pot in?" And I was like, "There's a pot?" And she started screaming. It was like, "Go get the rice cooker. I had never used one before, so can you blame me for thinking that was normal?" And I even asked my roommate for advice, and she said it was fine. I think that's something we need to talk about, that she said it was literally fine. I had to pay $40 for my roommate's new rice cooker, and I have not touched it since. I guess that's my fault for finally trying to eat healthier and just trying to make more of my own food. If I had to give advice to any other Cougs, don't cook. It just leads to pain and agony.
Now let's teach you how to actually cook rice.
And we begin with the rice cooker.
Make sure you have your pot in the rice cooker.
You're just gonna dump 1 cup of rice with 2 cups of water.
I personally like to give it a good mix.
And again, it's whatever you want to do.
Press the button.
And then, yeah, you just press the little button. Thanks, Zoe.
Did you know about this?
I thought college would be a lot better than living at home. I thought I'd have more independence, be away from my parents, and be able to just do my own thing whenever I wanted to. But the dorm life here just isn't cutting it. I used to have a kitchen, and a car, and a fridge that could hold more than beer. But as long as I have a microwave, a bowl, and some running water, rice will always be my friend. So here's how you make microwave rice. Whenever you cook rice, you always want 1 cup of rice to 2 cups water. Now let's go wash it.
Once the rice is washed, put it into a bigger bowl with your water.
Now put it in the microwave.
The rice can take anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes, depending on your microwave. A microwave that is 1000 to 1200 watts should take around 15 minutes, and a microwave that is 700 to 900 watts should take about 20 minutes. There are 3 ways to tell if your rice is done: when the grains don't look wet or mushy, when they're poking up like grass, and when they're tender to the touch. Let it rest, fluff it, and then enjoy your rice.
If the dorms are still getting you down, rice will always be your friend.
Thank you for sticking around for another episode of Can Cougs Cook?
We'll see you next time.
Hasta lasagna!
Now, you could put something else in it. I'm not gonna say what, but if you know what I'm talking about, you can put that in there. Yeah.